Hey there, Fox 6 meteorologist Wes Wyatt in the Storm Warn Center, and the storms are starting to pop out there. It's taken a bit longer than I expected today. I thought we'd probably see a little bit more rain on the radar map by now. You can see a good portion of the area still not quite in the rainfall just yet. There's a surface area high pressure. It's been a bit stronger than I anticipated on limiting some of this rainfall, but as these temperatures take off, I mean, we're already close to 90 in some spots. We're getting some storms and quite a little cell here. A couple of those popping up just to the northeast of Birmingham, out there around Roebuck Parkway and back towards Irondale, and looks like a little bit of development there. Again, these things starting to pop up here with the heating of the day. There's some development to the north around Hamilton and back into West Alabama and also over into eastern Alabama. And looks like this activity is just going to continue to build as we go through the rest of the afternoon and into the evening. Here's a view. I've got our camera here pointed back towards the northeast. That's towards the airport from Children's of Alabama, and you can see it is pouring in that vicinity. So if you're about to head out the door, maybe traveling east there on I-20, you're going to run into some of that. As we look ahead here, by 10 o'clock, notice how the model hangs on to some rain. I think tonight's going to be one of those setups. Even by 9, 10 o'clock, we could have a decent downpour still during the evening hours. But, we're going to catch some breaks. Maybe if you're going to squeeze in some pool time this afternoon, I think you'll be in pretty good shape. Tomorrow, the coverage of storms still looks fairly high. And I know today we went with a high chance of rain. Tomorrow, we're going to hang on to that. We're still expecting this coverage of storms to increase at some point here as we start the week. And the reason for that, I'll show you back here. We've got a little disturbance that's rotating in from the north, and that's going to be tracking to our north through tomorrow, and some colder air aloft, and anytime we get that around here, that's just classic for really allowing these afternoon storms to just ramp up in coverage. So tomorrow, probably our greatest chance of rain all week, even though today we're thinking the coverage may be a little better. Still this evening, you could get some rainfall out there, so just be on the lookout to start the week. I think by Wednesday and Thursday, rain chances will start going downhill again, but it's hot. I tell you, 91 degrees in Jasper. Look at Birmingham. That's one of the challenges here. Went from near 90 down to 79. That rain really cooling us off. You'll notice on the hourly forecast, this would suggest 9, 3 in the morning, a little bit of rainfall. I think late tonight during the early morning hours, the weather should settle down a bit out there with these pop-up storms. Now tomorrow, again, by mid-morning, the coverage of rain really starts to increase, and then we're talking about some drier weather as we get a bit closer to the weekend. So coming up on the news at 5 o'clock, I've got the weekend forecast. Maybe you're heading down to the Gulf Coast, getting an early start on that big 4th of July holiday week. I'll talk all about that. If you have any questions about the weather, look me up on Facebook, Wes Wyatt Fox 6, or on Twitter at Wes Wyatt Weather. We'll see you back on Fox 6 at 5 o'clock.